Hello, sorry I'm late. I'm having an issue with OBS where it won't let me add a a device, which is not ideal because we need to be able to see the Elgato. So, let's see what we can do. Why is it doing this, I wonder? It's just not letting me change it. Why can't I add a thingy? File. We've got ourselves a black screen. It's just that button doesn't seem to do anything. None of these buttons do anything. I'm going to have to start OBS again. I'll be back in a second. Hold on. Oh, hold on. What's happened now? Now it's sort of sometimes. Hold on. We've got ourselves... Okay. Add a video capture device. Add game capture HDS. Yes. Put it below my face. We're back in business. Okay. Sorry about that. It was all just not working, but we're back. We've got it. We're online. Okay. Only 2 minutes late, so it's fine. It's all good. No worries. What's up, everybody? I don't stream very often. I'm no expert at this, so you'll have to apologize. No, you'll have to accept my apologies for this errant behaviour. Okay, what are we doing? We are playing Game Jam games. It's the final day of streaming. The Game Jam, this is the last 24 hours now of rating the games. I'm going to give the spiel every day because why not? We ran a Game Jam, GMTK Game Jam with 2025. The theme was loop. So you had to make a game about loops, maybe doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe it's about racetracks or loops in code, for loops, while loops, loop the loops, and we've seen a whole bunch of different things so far in the jam. I've just been playing games completely randomly. Thank you, TJ, the Gamer King, for the super chat. Playing games randomly using the form. You have the form that is on screen right now. It's also in the description. You don't have to submit again every day. It's the same set of games. Let me get the list up for myself. And I just picked them completely randomly, type the numbers in, and we have ourselves a good old day. I reckon today my goal is to try and give really useful feedback on each game that I play. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so first number is, it's like a lotto, 3776380. Okay, this game is called The Darkness Within. Let's give it a download. Have a little look at the chat while this is downloading. Loyal Nussy says, would you say that doing these streams day after day has found you in a loop of your own? I guess so, yeah. There's certainly, no, well, in some ways, I'm saying the same spiel and all that, but it's also I'm seeing very different games every day and always being surprised just by how people are taking the theme and the sorts of games they make. So, charge flashlight. Click. Oh, okay. We got ourselves a top down. I've just realised I haven't got any sound. That's because my headphones aren't plugged in properly. Right, we've got some sound. Okay, cool. I really did not plan today, did I? Must reach the light. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so every time our flashlight goes out, we have to go back to the beginning. Looks familiar. I'm just sort of... Oh. They are alive. Oh, this is a bit creepy. Hold on, that's different. This isn't a perfect loop, that's different. Okay, those sort of red things. What? So like looking at the red things makes my... Oh, I can click to get more flashlight. So do I just need to click, 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 click? Okay. Just gonna do a lot of clicking. Okay. Is that the exit? I don't even need to... That's not even blocking me. I just sort of assumed it was some kind of wall. So if let's try and figure this out. So if I let my flashlight go out, I come back and things are different. Okay. So what's the deal with... What? Oh, so when I went in at black, it sort of killed my flashlight. I feel like I'm starting to get it a bit. I don't know if I really should be clicking all the time. I think if... perhaps... Why can't I get that? Oh. Oh. Hey. This place is a cage. Now I'm stuck. What? Okay. Oh. Hey. I just feel like I'm making very confused noises. I feel like... I don't know if I should be... I'm going to not click the mouse all the time and just see... Well, that's going to make me go dark. So... Waiting. Charge flashlight. I'm so confused by like what's changing from round to round and why I want to be... Like maybe I want to go flashlight off now and come back. I have to choose. Choose what? Okay, broke the glass. I mean, okay, I like the vibes. I like what we're going for here. I just have to admit, I am super confused. I don't understand anything that's happening. And, what? School bus? He saved them, but he's lost a lot of blood. Survival is totally possible. He doesn't want to live. Oh my. I'm was that like the bad ending? Oh, okay. It just crashed the game. Okay. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I'm down for a game. Obviously, with a horror game, we don't want to give out, tell exactly what to do and over-explain things that would then kind of get away from the spookiness of it. So I understand that side of things, but I also just was like, I didn't understand anything. I was just wandering around in the dark, repeatedly clicking. Let's just read the description, see if there's something we kind of missed here. Come on, give me that game page. What's happening? Oh boy. Oh boy. Go back. Hello? Not having a lot of luck today, tech-wise. Okay. Let's see if we can just go to the next game. Though I don't know how. Oh dear. Oh dear. Everything is. What? See you soon. It's just now running in the background. Let's just shut everything and just kind of start again. Quit that. Start. Oh my gosh. Look at my internet. 2 dots. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back and better than ever. Oh no. What's my password? Oh my gosh. Having a bad final stream. Gonna be losing people by the bucket load. Oh my god, it's sounded like a really long one. start the whole thing again. Right for G. Oh, hold on. We want to see what that was. There's no information. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're one game in. Next game. 3 set. I'm using the wrong keyboard. 3 4 7 5 7. This is why this is the final stream. I am at the end. Kind of need the internet to do this. Let's turn off the internet. Just turn it off. Turn it back on again. Okay. Okay, we've got some more dots. There we go. Now we're playing. Okay, this game's called Circular Network. It's this isn't good. I'm blowing people's mind because I'm like, I turned off the internet, but the stream didn't turn off. What the heck? This guy's a wizard. Okay, Circular Network. Press spacebar to start. Okay, I'm gonna just say out loud what I'm thinking. I'm in space. I've seen some blue one. I've seen one blue one. I'm gonna shoot it. Okay, that didn't do anything. We can also move this. Okay, let's shoot a white one. Oh, okay. Start again. So we shoot one. What? Oh, the blue one. And then we shoot this one. Okay. Then we shoot this white one. And then we shoot the blue one again. Game end. A cycle has been constructed, edge count 4. Okay. So we want to try and make a 10, because we've got 10 ammo. But what does the yellow ones do? Can't shoot those. Okay, we'll start again. So we want to try and make as big a loop as possible, or not as many edges as possible, with 10 bullets. So we kind of want to shoot up there, and then like avoiding the orange ones. Oh dear, kind of got myself in a bit of a scuffed position. If I could shoot right through there. Nice. 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 This one. And then this one. 10 edges. Thank you, Tangled Up Games, for your super chat. Okay. Kind of a simple game, but I kind of like it. Oh dear. Okay, a piece of feedback, I guess, is you've got 10 ammo, which suggests that the highest we can get is 10. And it means if I make one mistake, I'm not going to be able to get the best score. So I'm just kind of incentivized, I think, to just immediately restart. If I, shoot off the screen or something. So... Oops. Oh no. So I've just, messed up. Start again. I guess, if I'm understanding the game correctly. But I kind of like this sort of like mix of like pool and kind of puzzle bobble a little bit and a bit of peggle. So it's like, what's the point of even living there? But boof. And then if I don't complete this, the loop, game end. Yeah, I mean, nice enough. Kind of doesn't inspire me to play it over and over again. I guess you could have moving targets. You could have... so does the yellow ones just simply, get in the way? Lose by losing all ammo. Shooting the white nodes. When constructing a simple... Yeah. Yeah. I kind of see like maybe some ability to get more bullets. Ones where you can shoot through. Just like add on additional mechanics basically to just twist things. But as a small game jam prototype, I think it's kind of nice. I think it's kind of cool. So a good use of the theme also, the loop. Yeah, okay, cool, nice, I like it. Next up is number 377861. Hollow Planet. Uh-oh, this looks a bit of a big download. Oh dear, I'm worried. But we can always just go on to another one and come back to this. 122 megabytes, that's absolutely fine. Play History says, I'm very surprised. I'm just surprised how many games are played from this jam with no sound. I'll take annoying sound over none. Yeah, sound design, I always come to sound design very, very late just because I'm very lazy. But every time you put sound design in, you're like, wow, this game is so much better and so much more of a game. So it's always worth adding in sound, even if it's just placeholder stuff. And the nice thing with this jam is we let you use pre-existing assets. You don't have to make all of the sound design for the game. So just go get some stuff off Epidemic Sound or whatever. Okay. What's this game called? Hollow Planet. And the developer says, thank you for hosting the jam. I've been following since the first one and finally got my game submitted. Congrats. Okay. Whoa. I've got legs. I've got body. Okay. Where are we going? I feel like I might need some direction with this. I think my streams are maybe a good example to people who that like I'm just a average gamer dude, and I just load the game because I think from playing normal games, as in real Steam games and stuff, the expectation. Whoa, that is a weird jump. The expectation is oh nos, that you don't have to read anything to enjoy a game like Balatro, or I don't know why I said Balatro, just literally any game. Woof. So yeah, that's our kind of general expectation of playing a game, is you just load it up and you get some kind of tutorial in the game. I know that's difficult to do in a jam game, but it is kind of just a general expectation. So if you are sort of thinking to yourself, I'll just explain how you play it in the itch.io description, you're going to have a sizable number of people who are just going to be like, I'm just going to download the game and hope for the best. Woof. I want to get to that thing. So anyway, my point is I would recommend... Whoa, a lot happened there. I would recommend, making sure your game is just kind of inherently playable and understandable just from itself. This is 3 games in and we've had 3 lots of just like me giving actual thoughts and feedback and not just going, whoa. So that was my plan for the stream. My plan was not to have so many technical issues, but we seem to have overcome them. So yeah, shift and run apparently. Nope. Control, nope. Oh, nope. Double tap E, nope. Right click, nope. I don't see any kind of run. Let's just quickly check the itch page to see what it's all about. Move with WSD, look around with the mouse. Doesn't tell you to jump with space. What if the world does revolve around you? Okay, there really isn't that much information. It is just kind of play. So we're kind of like Super Mario Galaxy, but on the inside. OPM says, hey Marco, we are able to do PowerPoint games for Jam. I guess so. Like, I'm just trying to think if it like clashes with the rules at all, which is not really... Well, actually, because you can't, when you're not, oh, jeez Louise, not allowed to, yes, but you're not allowed to have the player shouldn't have to have any kind of additional software, and obviously most people have some way to play PowerPoint, or use PowerPoint I should say, but not necessarily. This is, I feel very uninspired to kind of do more with this. I don't like the extremely slow movement, the sort of warthog Halo controls are a bit strange. I don't understand what my goal is. I guess maybe that's another good piece of feedback, like, the player kind of needs to know what the heck they're doing, which I suppose was kind of the problem with the Darkness game, of just being like, what am I trying to do here? I think there's a difference between like a game where we tell the player everything and a game where we just tell the player so little that they don't even know what they're doing. And you want that happy medium of like, I know what I want to achieve, but I just don't quite figure out how to get there, how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna, because it is a balance to strike with game what do you call it, like tutorialization, approachability, that sort of thing. You can go crazy one way and sort of make a Ubisoft game and tell the player exactly what to do, or you can make a game like this, or kind of like, to some extent, Rain World. I really like Rain World, but it's very standoffish and really does require. I didn't really enjoy Rain World until I kind of like read a few bits about it and was like, oh, okay, now I see. So yeah, it's basically a spectrum, right? And where do you want to land? And either end of the spectrum is not ideal. Anyway, nice vibes. Not particularly enjoyable video game. I have to be honest. I didn't want to play any more of that. But thank you for entering the jam. Okay, this next game is number 3776153. It's called Late for Work. The developer says, "Hey Mark, just drive your car to destination and avoid your previous replay or ghosts." Okay, get rid of. Okay. Go back. That's interesting. The game is inspired by Does Not Commute game that I played when I was a kid. I think this is an iOS game by like Noodle Cake. No, by Mediocre. Yes, I know this game. Yes, it was an iOS game, and it came out in 2015. And so you were a child in 2015. Help. Okay, let's install it. And I remember writing about that game for Pocket Gamer in my job. But there you go. Zwerchi asks, "Hey Mark." "Hey there, Mark. Well, I don't know why I've assumed you're American. Hey there, Mark. Will you ever do a video about horror game design? I think that'd be a very interesting video to see." Yeah, I mean, I always kind of intend to do one on for Halloween, and then it never seems to come up. I never seems to get around to it. I'm not a huge horror game guy. It's not a genre I know super well. I'm kind of a big old baby with horror games, but there's definitely some stuff, because it is a really interesting genre in that it is trying to do a different thing than most games. The majority of games are trying to be fun and enjoyable, and the default kind of emotion they're going for is one of joy and power and thrill and figuring things out and that sort of thing. And then horror is kind of the opposite, in that it's about not feeling joy, it's about scaring, it's about getting lost, and about spooking the player out. So it is an interesting thing. Anyway, this game's called Late for Work. You drive a series of cars, one after another, guiding each to its destination as quickly as possible. Every route you take with the car is replayed as an obstacle when you control the next vehicle, creating increasing traffic chaos. So it sounds very much like that iOS game that they talked about, but looks very different. Oh, bit of a strange frame rate, but okay. We've got the Crazy Taxi patented arrow. I'm sure the patent on that has run out now, so we're going to go get our place. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. This is a bit like the game we were playing on the stream the other day that didn't quite work out. I believe the developer left me a comment in the chat, in the YouTube comments, being like, yeah, sorry, here's how the game actually worked. I'll do better next time. But, so yeah, did you know that this like floating arrow, that Sega patented it with Crazy Taxi, and then when Simpsons Hit and Run, or Simpsons, no, whatever the Crazy Taxi one, Simpsons, I can't think what it's called, used it, Sega sued EA, and it was a whole thing. Okay, I'm the police now, and that's an interesting thing. Whoa, okay, yep, see, where? Oh no, that's a bit of a shame. They're just like hitting the car, gave me a game over. I appreciate it's quite difficult to know what to do when you like have a ghost and all that sort of stuff, but oh no, can I go through this person's garden? Look out! Yeah. But I kind of wanted to be like just biffing around, and Simpsons Hit and Run, or Simpsons Road Rage, because one of them's a GTA kind of alike. I think Simpsons Road Rage is the GTA like, and Hit and Run is the Crazy Taxi like. Don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's get feedback time. Number one. I only know what the clever thing about this game is because you told me. It has not made itself obvious in the game itself. Even if I did get hit by one of my previous cars, it's only because I knew that was, through the description that was my previous car. It could have been just a random vehicle coming out of nowhere. So, this is something I talk about a lot in these streams. I should make a list of things I say in all of these streams, and then make a video being like the mistakes everyone makes with their game jam game. I want to be like bashed around and it become chaos. I want craziness. Anyway, the thing I talk about the most is make sure people get what makes your game different and cool. And then the other thing is that the game you talk about does not commute. It has a very top-down perspective, and it makes it very clear where all the cars are and what's happening. Whereas this one, having this Crazy Taxi visual, means for the most part I'm not seeing other bits of the game. Does all that make sense? Anyway, the art is really nice. And some people are saying like asset flip and stuff. I think that's absolutely fine. Like it all comes together really nicely. This just looks like a pretty nice game with a little bit more polish and time. You could release this as a Steam game, and other than that, I'd put some kind of effect there when you're moving between the camera. But it's just like a really nice looking little game. I'm sure it is some assets that you've just plonked off the internet, which is totally fine. But yeah, there you go. There's some actual advice, some actual critique. Help. Yeah, I like it, but I'm not seeing what makes it fun. And then in the two instances where I saw the thing that made it fun, it was a bummer. I was just like, oh, I didn't like that. I want to be bashed around. I just want someone to just give me a quick little bash, just little biff, little boff. Now I'm stuck in a tree. Yeah, shame. So it's a really interesting idea though about like how perspective, by dressing it up, changes things, and how we just want to get to the idea quickly with the jam. It's really important, critically important. So someone write these things down. 3, 7, 6, 8, 3, 8, 3. Gave it HTML5. Okay, copy link. Let's have a look. Coffee Panda said, I'd like a YouTube video where you go through the common mistakes jammers make and useful important things to keep in mind. That sounds good, but I always forget what I've said. Maybe I should re-watch my videos, these streams. Okay, the 10th Circle of Hell. Okay, select character. Blue, green, red, yellow. I'm going straight in with the feedback. I'm jumping straight in. That's kind of a little bit boring. Blue, green, red, yellow. What about, like, you know... Why did I start a sentence where I have to be creative? We got like a... And I call him, like... Hell Priest. That wasn't very good. Like... No, I'm thinking of just, like, German stereotypes, Nazi stereotypes. Let's just get into the game. I don't want to be creative. He's like a knight with a shotgun. Shotgun knight. This is bad. It turns out I'm not creative. Okay, let's go blue. Select 4 curses / blessings. I'll have farts, farts, and farts. And the menopause. Oh, okay, sorry, these actually have tooltips. Did you leave the oven on? Go home and check. A hard gust carrying you forward. A wind carrying you forward, A gentle breeze carrying you forward. Okay. We are in... Sorry, I'm just thinking like, okay, another piece of feedback. What do these mean? What are curses? What are blessings? I don't understand any of this. I guess I'll figure it out for the next time. I'm just going to pick a completely random. Okay. +1, +2, +3, +2, +3. Must target a racer. Me? Okay. So now I can, like, take red and say, go change your thing. Meet the bar and I'll buy you a drink. Is that a good thing? No, good, bad. Did you really tie your boots? So I've kind of given buffs to all the people. Was I blue? I think I was. Why is that blue, green, green, blue, red, red? Step. Okay. I think I understand it. It's like a sort of racing game, but I can give these buffs and nerfs. Move action. Well, you did them all at the beginning. Well, I'm going to win. Yeah, Andrew Taylor says this is the menu equivalent of trying to explain the game through text in advance. You need to play a bit for context before you understand stuff. Totally. Just going to keep stepping. I think I might win just because I started so well by giving... I mean, I guess you kind of need to, like, infer and guess which ones are buffs and which ones are nerfs. So if I just do, like, all of these wins... Can I just apply them all to myself and sneakers? Can I just be like, blue, 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 step. Yes, so I'm definitely going to win now, right? Oh, right, but the other characters are applying nerfs to me. So I don't want to do them all at the beginning because I'm kind of need to wait until maybe a good time. I guess there's some strategy here, but it's quite hard to know what's going on. What was that Discord noise? What did I? Aha. Okay, sorry. I'm still going to win, just because I had so many farts. I guess, you know, I think the idea is here, but I think you've just the balance is just completely busted. There's this thing down here, like... I'm still just completely out in front. I like the art style, I like the kind of general vibe to it. Maybe it's just a case of like needing a few more days of sort of thinking about the balance, the strategy, the tactics of it all, but as it stands, even as a famous dumbass, I have completely OP'd myself. I peed myself. I've become OP. I'm just gonna keep doing. No, okay, we'll leave it there. Shame, because it seems like a cool game idea. Choose your character starting blurses. Each character have different movesets and can be modified with the blurses, so look out for rounds where you can hurt your opponents the most. Get information about curses and blessings, and opponents' upcoming moves by hovering over icons and players. Yeah, this is obviously a very difficult thing. Ruby like Sonic 2 says, isn't the inside lane the shortest? Yeah, shouldn't you be like staggered at the start to account for that? Yeah, I appreciate in a game jam it's very hard to get like the balance right with these things. Having made a very strategic game myself in wordplay like that, it took like a good month to get the numbers, and it's still not 100% right. But yeah, okay, interesting game. Let's go with this next game, 3768427. Tower of Loopholes. The developer says, Funimation says odd stream. I agree. The game is quite short, as I had a few busy days, so it won't take more than 10 minutes most likely. It's very generous of you to assume that I'm going to play a game for 10 minutes. Let's take a few swigs. See, yeah. It's always worth reading the chat because people come up with good thoughts. Verdat Hamid says blessing with side effect would be nice. Maybe there was one of them, but like it'd be good to have a blessing, which turn off focus, where if you're right at the exact, right next to another racer, you got to jab something out. I didn't really look at all the other blessings and curses because I just saw one that was so powerful. I just used that. I suppose it's there. Okay. Thank you to Fred, who has sent me a message on email about how I shouldn't type my password in using a mechanical keyboard. I'll change my password after the jam, after the stream, because it's fair enough. Okay, how do we jump? X, Z, sorry. Okay, sorry, I didn't even know what this game's called. This game's called Tower of Loopholes. Okay, cool. There's a little puzzle platformer where... What did that do? Well, oh, I think I've screwed myself there, haven't I? How do I restart? Oh, obviously. Little platformer where we can... Careful, please, Mark. I don't know what that button does. Where... Oh. Okay. Okay. Where going off the screen sort of wraps us round. Nice. Nice idea. Cute. Simple. Potential. So it's like, careful. Oh. Okay, it's a little bit confusing just because I kind of assume I'm definitely going to appear on the other side of the screen. Like I was like, I need to jump into that hole, but then I just come over here, which is fine, but I'm just letting you know from my feedback that that was unexpected. How do I... Oh, sorry, hold on. Let's try and... So I kind of need to... Nope, that's not good. Trying to figure out like the best way to do that. No. Nearly. Okay. Yeah, needed a bigger jump there. Root Vegetable Boy says, not very good visual contrast to the game, in my opinion. It's hard to see for me. I agree, like these spikes are Oh, sorry. Very... I just like, why are we doing like a grey background? Let's do... This is quite a finicky thing, especially for such early on in the game. Like, to get this jump, I know what I've got to do. I've got to, like, do that. What? Maybe I need to go back on myself? Okay. Why would I need to go back on myself? How would that help? I hit my head on that thing. Not quite sure how to... see, this is so annoying. Oh, now I did it too much. So it's like, okay, let me show you what I'm trying to do with my mouse. I want to jump like here and go down there, so I come out here and land here. But if I do it a little bit too late, I don't hit here. If I do it a little bit too soon, I hit here. Okay. And now here... Daniel Kaz says, I know what to do, this is evil. Go on then, Daniel. Tell me what I need to do. He's not telling me what to do. Okay, I think we're just going to, like, really go for it. No, that can't be the answer. Is there a run button? Is there any other buttons in this game? Just make sure we're not missing something. There's a shift, there's a sprint button. Jesus, okay. That makes life a lot easier. Okay, so what was that we were saying about making sure you put all the information in the game itself? Oh god, okay, hold on. Let's okay. But then that thing is in my way. Oh, now I jumped too much. I'm getting tilted, twisted. No, is it? I'm getting tilted. Okay. No, I did too much. I forgot that I don't want to jump that much. Why am I persevering with this game that's driving me crazy? No. Mark Brown. Kind of feel like we need to do this level just to prove to the world. I wanna kill someone. Get it twisted. Oh, I jumped too. We've got to do this level just to prove that we can. Hag! Hag! Okay, we've nailed this bit. Ah! It's so hard because you need to like do the perfect goddamn like parabolic leap. Okay, look, we've got this bit down. Hag! Okay, close. Close. Nope. God damn it. Someone said, isn't the solution just to sprint in each hole? Sort of. What? I can just make that jump? Can you... Okay. I just need to... Alright. Stop, Mark. I just need to... No, stop. I just need to do this. This head. Everyone's waiting for the rage quit. It's not happening. I refuse. I refuse to rage quit. We haven't rage quit any games today. We haven't rage quit any games today. We haven't rage quit any games, and I know we won't. Why do I sometimes hit my head on that and I don't? Okay, so we're gonna go in here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, okay. No. Okay, we're gonna coyote time. Okay, I've got it. I haven't got it. I'm rage quitting, everybody. I'm rage quitting. I hate this game. Right, next game. You add 1 to the rage quit counter. Add 1. Add 1. Add 1. Okay. 378. 1461. This game is called Color Loop. We take a swig of water. Not happy. Not happy. We're going to have to go back to that game later. This developer says, this is my first game. Match the target color. Space. Stop slider / new game. Oh. Oh, okay. So we've got these RGB sliders. Okay. I don't know how to do RGB. I mean... Okay. Iteration 2. Thank you for the super chat, Alpha Axel, who says, having watched your videos for years, watching you struggle on this one jump has made me rethink what you know about games. Fair. Well, we're getting close. Let me get further away now. 17? Interesting. Okay, we want to get brown. I don't really, like, I do a lot of color-based stuff for my job, and I have no idea how RGB actually, like, I don't know what I'm doing. What are those things over there? Do I want to try and hit those? No. Oh, okay, the last one was 17. That was 281. Okay. Okay, red. We want... Okay. A lot of red. Oh, okay. Maybe I should be looking more over here, because I'm like, I want very little green. So wait for it to go over here. Yeah, and now let's try and match that blue. Okay, I want quite a bit of blue. Okay. We want less red. Less red. A little bit of green. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Just a little taste of green. And now... How do I get to this? How am I supposed to get there? I need a bit more red. You know, it's a little bit purpley. Yeah, but not that much. We definitely need more red. That's not good. I did like the first one perfect. Okay, ocean. Okay, we want no red, no green to start with. No red, no green. Maybe like a little bit of green. And then like... Oh, that's pretty close. We definitely want no red. We want... I'm still getting a little bit too much green in there. Okay. No red. Forget red. Oh. Oh, Oh, messed up the end. 81. I don't feel like I fully understand what's going on, but I kind of like it. Desaturated cyan. Now you're really messing me. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Let's try and keep that. It looks closer when you're on the right. And then you go over to the... Okay, no red. Goodbye, red. That's no good. Black? Oh dear. I've really messed this one up. No red. No one likes red. Okay, so yeah, cyan. Yeah, look, I think. Oh look, I think it's somewhere in there. Oh no. Okay, there's a bit of red keeps it desaturated. Dolphin blue. Okay, like a little bit of just a little a sauce-on of red. A little touch, just like a little. Okay, that was actually quite close. Yes. Just a baby's fart of blue, like just a whiff of blue. Just just now it's gone wrong again. Started strong. Just an absolute smidge of green. I don't understand any of this. Oh, I saw it. No red. Minus red, I'm saying. Quite a bit of green. I'm not very good at this. Let's move on. I like it. I actually really like it. I don't understand it, but I feel like if I played it a lot more, play it for like 10,000 years, I might fully understand it. Over 30,000 real color names from a comprehensive color database. 3 attempts per color channel, giving you multiple chances to perfect your match. Loop through the RGB slides by pressing the spacebar, stop one each at the right moment. Each color channel gets 3 attempts, creating a total of 9 loops through the spiral. Really hard. Yeah, great concept. I've never played anything like that. So I'm down for that. I just didn't. I wasn't very good at it, which has been a bit of a theme for the thing. That was the developer's first game, and it was original and kind of fun, and I haven't got anything bad to say. Okay, I've got one bad thing to say. Everyone going, I can't understand this because I'm colorblind. Fair enough. That is, yeah. But you know what? To be honest, look, I understand, but I think that doesn't. You know, if we go by, then we can't make this game because people have color blindness. I think is, you know, there are 10 billion other video games you can play. Like I can't do rhythm, so I can't play rhythm-based games, and that's not a disability, but it kind of is. You know what I mean? Like. We can't make games for every single person. We should try to, if possible, adapt games to people, but there you go. Right, anyway. Through the Edge, this game's called. A top-down grid-based puzzle game where you loop through the edges of the map to reach the objectives of each task. Okay, we've got another screen flipper. Another screen what do you call that? Screen edge warping? Can we have a full screen, please? Okay. Nice vibes already. The visuals are cool. Begin. Current task. Intro. I mean, very vibey. Okay, so we've got grid-based movement. Cool. First level. Very easy. And now we can do that thing where you flip through the screen. So we've got a button. We can push the button onto the box. Good. Next task, can I just press space or something? No? Okay. I'll leave my mouse there. Okay. So, okay, we can't push any of these boxes. But if we go off the screen, now we are in box pushing mode, red mode. Okay, here's a twist. It's got like a faint CRT hum, which I like. Okay, so now when we go off the screen, we can't go off the screen there, obviously. That's now flipped. Okay, okay. Keeping things simple. I feel like, okay. I feel like I say a lot. Anyway, one thing I've discovered doing puzzle game design and stuff is you don't really want to have like a puzzle that is a tutorial for, in the previous case, switching colors, and then immediately go into a puzzle for inverting the world. Like, we want to have the tutorial for switching colors, cool, figure it out, and then a few levels about that and kind of twisting on that, and then we get the inversion, you know, kind of, and then finally after that getting the, okay, now we're going to combine them, because I feel like we didn't really have much to play with the changing color thing before we got to this malarkey. So I can push blocks. Okay. I can't push that red block. Right, so now I need to push the red block up here. Okay. Yep, nice. And is that just the exit? Yes. Cool. Because now there's a lot of things happening and I don't fully feel like I know what I'm doing. So that is flipping. We make a green, so we can kind of, we need to make ourselves go into the green universe to move these boxes out of the way. Then go back into the flip world. No, go back into the white world. And then go into the flip world. Hold on. No, hold on. I need to be here in the flip world. How do I be in there in the flip world? I'm in the green world. I'm in the green flipped world. How do I get here in the flip world? The boxes can trigger the flip. Nope. Yes? Hey? Did that happen? No. But it can trigger it. Sorry, I'm flipping the wrong thing. Aha! Right. And now, hey? Oh, now go back into the white world. Right. Clever. Good. I stand by that. Like, I feel like I've been thrown a few too many elements at once. I'd like to have ramped up a little bit. But again, game jam, very tight time limit. You're just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Help. Okay, let's just try and do this one. So we go into the red world. This, because I don't even know what this does. Do I change his colors? Oh, it turns off colors. Oh dear. That's not good, is it? That's not good. Start again. So we want to go into the red world, push the button, push the box down into here, but now we're in the blue world. Now we're in the white world. Red, blue. Push that up there. Now we're in the red world. Yes. Blue world. We need to go into the... Okay. Where do I want to put this button? Oh, this is just to help me move. This is help me go and change the world to blue. Why are they not showing up? Ah, because I was in inverted blue world. Okay, now I can just go up down here and to the exit. Okay, I feel like I have retained and regained a little bit of my intelligence that I lost throughout the rest of this stream by doing that reasonably difficult puzzle. So, can we all now agree that I am a super genius and the smartest person in the world? Can we agree? It's not. That's not too much to agree on. Your quit button is broken. Cool. I liked it. It was actually, I really liked it. I thought it was really good. I have no notes apart from I did have a note. Just give us a puzzle about inversion, then give us 3 puzzles. Give us a tutorial about inversion, then 3 puzzles about inversion. Give us a tutorial about colors, and then 3 puzzles about colors. Give us a tutorial about combining puzzles and colors, and then 3 puzzles. That's all I'd say. But it's good. Everyone's look at these comments. You are so smart. Puzzle mastermind. Yes, Overlord Mark. So it's true. The people have said. Everyone is saying. People say that I am super smart. Okay, next game. 3774506. This developer says the game is called Yokai Loop. Works with keyboards, but I feel is better with a joypad. Where did I put my joypad? It's in the other room. It's in the other room. Back in a second. I was using it for a thing. Let's use. I wonder if you can read that whiteboard in the in the crappy camera thing. Is there anything on there that shouldn't be said? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's copy the link and hit play. Every time I move, people are like, what is going on with the camera? I refuse to say. I refuse to. A magician never reveals his tricks. Juan Life Left says, I thought the rules said it had to be keyboard and mouse. The rules is it has to support keyboard and mouse, which this game does. But you can also allow other like controllers if you so wish. That's the rules. Has to be like at least playable with keyboard and mouse. Okay, so we've got a guy. He's got a little bum, which is kind of cute. Oh, and I can fart playing cards. Is this the Latro sequel? Oh, okay, so I guess I'm going to have to loop around things. We've seen this in the jam. And I like it. I like it as a concept. It's very difficult. Because it's like, how do I get tight enough with my little tight butt cheeks? Look at his little butt. Okay. Ahaha! Kill that guy. Does this make my tail grow longer? Every time I do it, perhaps? Because I could do with a slightly longer tail. So definitely a theme / mechanic that we have seen a handful of times in the jam. And look, sorry, you tried to seal them all, they failed. It kind of annoys me how look at those little cheeks. How long it takes for the enemies to die when they get killed. They sort of do that puff. They stand there and then they go. And I know that's really pernickety, but it's just like I kind of want that immediate feedback. And I'm always being like, are they dead? Did I get them? Because it's not super. It's not like, you know, you blast them with a gun and it's like clear they died. It's just that little puff, little poof. So that's my feedback. I've been given good, constructive criticism with little tips and ideas with every game I've played, and I think I deserve some chocolate for that because this is like a real stream now. Not just me making noises, not just me comparing things to a little baby's butt, but actually being useful and hitting my remit as Game Maker's Toolkit. Okay. I do always laugh at the people who must watch my videos and think this guy is so academic and thoughtful and really like just thinking about video game design all the time. And they watch the streams. I'm like, look at this old man's butt. It must be a bit of a strange twist. Okay, I liked it. It's got a nice art style. It's all very cohesive. It's got a good like general theming to it. The mechanic is one we have seen a bunch of times in the jam, and these streams, and I'm only seeing a very small subset of games. So it's kind of like how many games in this jam are about doing loops around enemies, which is fair enough. Like, you don't know what other people are doing, but it's a nice take on it. I would work on kind of the feedback when you kill somebody in a video game. Whatever the game is, you want to have that moment where it's just like, oh yeah, I did it. So hit stop. Like, you don't go crazy. I'm not talking like going Blambeer where it's like you hit stop and then you kill an enemy and suddenly the game's like, but just like something where it's just like, oh yeah, sound effects, flashing, hit stop. Take 2 or 3 of those and put them in your game, and it will turn you into a better game developer. Next number, 3764982, and the developer says, yes, Mark should know that we really appreciate his videos. Thank you. And the fact he organises this amazing game jam each year is such a lovely event that we just wanted to participate, even though we had basically no game dev experience. Also, the controls are only explained on the game page, not in game. Okay, let's read the things. So this game's called Haunting Hour. Thank you for the kind words, though. Bring the ghosts from their arrival time to their destination time, as in the speech bubbles. Oh boy, we got a good job. I know Roman numerals. Good job. I'm a Final Fantasy aficionado. Not really. I've never played any of the games. Well, a little bit. I'm going off track. Ghosts only travel onto the clock via the minute hand, and only reach their destination via the hour hand. Okay. You can take up to 4 ghosts on the clock hands, but the one on the hour must be transferred next. Okay. Have you ever played like a complicated board game with someone who loves board games, and they bring out a thing and they're like, ghosts only travel on the clock via the minute hand and only reach their destination via the hour hand, and you're just like, why did I agree to this? How do I get out of this? Can I feign tuberculosis? Like, I just need to get out of this. You get points for each successfully transferred ghost. Try to transfer as many ghosts as possible in 60 seconds. Controls: grab the minute hand with the cursor and spin it clockwise. Counterclockwise rotation does not work because it's a clock. Duh. Okay. Let's just see if we can pick it up. Let's just pick it up as we go along. It's made in Godot. And let's just see. Taking a sweet time. So I'll just have a little look at the chat. People just talking about numbers. We had a 371? Surely not. So the number, just to explain the numbers for anyone looking at the chat, every game on itch.io has a unique identifier. Is it? But I guess it's like as a rating, because like this game doesn't have a unique ID. It's just Haunting Hour, but it's like an ID for rating the game. But whatever the case, they are somewhat unique. Well, then they are unique, but I don't know what they're not like unique to my jam. Otherwise, the first game would just be like game number 0. This is taking forever. Is my internet? My internet. So, come on now. Let's quit the internet. Start it again. Yeah. Anyway, the point is that every game has a number, and it's like the earlier you submit your game, the lower your number is, that sort of thing. Waxy says, what made you choose the theme loop? I better refresh this page actually. Just sort of been thinking about starting new things, starting afresh, starting from scratch, trying, in my life, things like wordplay, like becoming a game developer and then going back to being a YouTuber. There's lots of things about start and rebirth and things. So it's like, let's make a jam about that. Okay, haunting hour. Okay, so right, so the ghost wants to go to 9. Okay, you want to go to 1, and you want to go to 6. So let's go to. You say you go down the minute hand. I've gone past 9. Hold on. There's 9. Okay. Got it. 1 o'clock is there. No, what's that? What? I've forgotten how to tell the time. 1 o'clock is the second one. Okay. 6 is down the bottom. Okay. 9 is there. Okay, but not being able to go counterclockwise is quite a funny thing. Where you're just like, I've overshot it, but I can't go. Is that not 9? X1. Sorry, 11. 11. Okay. 11. I've run out of time. It looks cool. Okay. What is that? Hourglass? What number is that? What number is that? 0? No, 12? No, what? So we can put loads of things on here. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's X. 10. Is that 10? Where's 10? That's 10. Oh, minute hand. Okay, VIII. 13? 12, surely. Did I say 13? V? Oh no, sorry, V. Oh god. This is so hard to get my head around. Even though I thought I know. Okay, XII. 10, 1, 2, 12. 12. It was a V before. Oh, you'll get on the hour hand, minute hand. Get on the minute hand. Right, let's start sending some people. X is 10, which is... No, but we've got to do him first, which is you're on 6. I feel so dumb right now. Okay, 6, okay. Then on to XII, which is 12, which is at the top. Then an X, which is 10, and I can't even see, which must be up there. And then XI, so 11, one more. 2, 1, 2. IV is 4. Let's just load up my ghosts. Load up my clock with ghosts. And then run out of time. Okay. Let's take a second to think about this. Let's take a second without the music to think about this. First of all, I like it. Second of all, I want a way to get time back. Right? As far as I understand it, let me just play it one more time. Because we're in feedback mode. We're in feedback mode. So I've got, what is that? 57 seconds. We've got 1 minute. And so let's give this VII, which is 7 or 8 or something. 8, yeah. We don't ever get time back. Which kind of misses 3. An opportunity basically for more interesting gameplay, where we could have it where we're like, stopping at a place not to score points but to get time back. Now suddenly we've got like multiple things we're juggling in our head. Break that one down. That's an important thing with game jams, is you never just want to be doing the same thing over and over again. You want to be like, sometimes I'm doing this, sometimes I'm doing that, and I'm got to make like a decision on the fly and juggle and balance things and be like getting some score, getting some time, getting some score, getting some time, and doing slightly different things. Write that down, that's good. I'm going to have to re-watch this stream. So that's one thing. Quite a cluttered UI. Also, I felt like I was just constantly letting a ghost off, but because I'm stopping the clock to let the ghost off, that's also making a ghost come on. And so I wasn't really making choices about which ghosts to get. I'm just constantly just dropping off the next ghost. Anyway, all of which to say, I liked it. I feel like there's a little bit of room for improvement, but it's super original. I've not played anything like that in the Jam or ever. And as your first game, did you say? I don't know. I thought it was... Oh no, yes, you did say that. Very good. So, okay, I'm just going to re-roll the games now, just because more people might have added their games since. Get rid of the duplicates. And okay. This game is called 3775166. It's called Loop, but with a whatchamacallit, a infinity sign, as in the logo for the Jam theme. Yuchikita in the comments says the ghost could also have a patience meter. That's a very good point. Very good point. Having it where some ghosts are like, I need to get around this clock now, and so you're like, oh, quickly stop what I'm doing and go and do that. That's another thing. You always want to be like just kind of making the player either decide to change what they're doing or force them to change what they're doing in interesting ways. Write that one down. Okay. Controls. Space SD. What do I do? What do I do? Let's read this. Oops. Okay. In this game, notes will come from the right side to a blue hit zone. In this hit zone, you should hit the notes on time. Each lane, there could be multiple lanes, each either representing a different sound or a different pitch, has its own key to hit. Controls. Bottom lane, spacebar. Middle lane, S. Top lane, D. That's a bit annoying, to be honest. Yes, I know my enemy is rhythm games. Simply because, why don't you just do it like EDC or something, like as in letters that are on top of each other? Bottom space, top D, sorry, middle S, top D. That's so confusing. Okay, middle lane S. So let's start again. What? What? I'm just hitting everything. What? 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 Okay, so am I doing it right? Okay, now I'm doing the different levels. Oh god. What? I can't remember what they are. I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. You gotta write it on the screen. Okay, the pink lines. Okay. Galadont says the pink lines just represent the bars, which, gotta get rid of this audio, just represents the bars, which is, but the pink lines were so visually interesting that I'm like, I guess I gotta focus on those, but that wasn't actually important. Look how many entries we lost since yesterday. Oh, it's 3, sorry, that's not a lot. So, yeah. You just make things so much more clear, please, because I don't know what's going on. Unreal Kazu says, just throw the user to the wolves. Yeah. Hey, there's no point writing the number of your game in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat for this. I'm literally just using the form. So if you keep spamming your same game number in the chat, I will send you to the Shadow Realm. So don't do it. Okay. Next game, 3773333. The game's called 7Days, a high-quality RO built with Unreal Engine. It's going to be 10 gigabytes. It's 2 gigabytes. Forget it. Oh, okay. We'll just download it in the background. Okay. Okay. Just give my ear a good squidge there. 3782659. Install. But we now need to boot it over the top of the queue. The 7th Expedition. Developer said, I made this game as a solo dev and this is my second ever jam. Hope you have fun. Okay, cool. Let's give this a download. So let's have a look what people are saying in the chat. Just an advice for every developer, says Body F. Make the game for the player, not for yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's really important. I mean, a good way of doing that is to just give your game to somebody else. Even if it's, you know, just a family member, a friend, whatever. Just be like, hey, can you play this game? I haven't turned on my ring lights. And just watch them play it. Because if you'd have watched me play that game, right, pretend I'm your friend, pretend we know each other, pretend you are friends with Mark Brown of Game Maker's Toolkit. You'd watch me, and you'd instantly go, oh man, those pink lines are way too visually interesting. We're a bit stuck. Maybe we should just play the web version. And so yeah, playtesting is like the ultimate cheat sheet. This was my very first game ever, says Bitro. Thank you for the opportunity, Mark. Learned a ton of new things. Great event. Fantastic. That's what we want to hear. Controls. A, D, and arrow keys to move. Space bar to jump. Escape/tab to pause. Claire Wilshire says, can you explain more how the ranking works this year? Yeah, sure. So, in previous years, let's just go to, just while we're here. Actually, we just open a new tab, a new Edge window. Nope, that didn't work. And we go 2024. So in previous years, when you go to your results page, you'd have like overall, which combines all of your enjoyment, creativity, and style, and then top marks, which are just my favorites. This year, there's not going to be an overall because we've got these new categories where there's narrative and audio and art, and it's like I don't want to like encourage people to make a game that is enjoyable and creative and looks amazing and sounds great and has a great storyline, just because that is a very difficult thing for especially a solo developer to do. So the idea here is you focus on making a game that hits a very specific thing. Like, I'm just going to make a really enjoyable game or a really creative game, or I'm going to focus really on narrative. And then you basically win, like Little Slime Blows Up is the winner of the enjoyment, and I Live Here is the winner of creativity, and so on. And so you kind of want to focus your efforts down into one specific category, basically. In terms of top marks, that will probably still be here, but it will just be called Mark's Favorites, and it's just games I like, but they're not like the winners this year around. And anyway, I'm going off topic, so let's go back to the game. Hopefully that makes a bit more sense, but it should all make a bit more sense when it is revealed, and then we'll just keep this from in the future. Okay. I like the graphics. Press F to interact. Excuse me? Progress. There's the F. I'm just going to say, I thought that door, I wouldn't be able to pass through that door, but it turns out I can. Okay. Uh-huh. No, bad. So we've got this progress bar, and I pressed that. Someone is saying something in my ears. I literally cannot hear what they're saying. Like, I can hear the volume, but it's...
Welcome, Bandit.
Welcome.
Environmental conditions show poor integrity green. No irregularities detected. You are cleared for operation.
Have you ever had that thing where someone leaves you a voicemail on your phone, and you press 3 to hear your voicemail, and it's just like, "Hi, let's go. Call me back whenever you want," and you're just like, "What? I'm missing critical information." Or even worse.
Environmental conditions show poor integrity green. No irregularities detected. You are cleared for operation.
Or even worse, they're like, "Call me back on 378-321-16." You're like, I missed a little tiny bit of that. Okay, I am hearing perhaps an Indian or like Latino accent, but it sounds like they're talking at me from underneath a storm drain. Welcome, Panye. If every time I press it, I might hear a little bit more. So we got welcome, Panye.
Welcome, Bandit. Environmental conditions show poor integrity green. No irregularities detected. You are cleared for operation.
Absolutely nothing.
Welcome, Bandit. Environmental conditions show poor integrity green. No irregularities detected.
I'm getting nothing.
For operation. Welcome, Bandit. Environmental conditions show
Maybe it's not even in English.
green. No irregularities detected. You are cleared for operation.
I can jump. Let's go back to the thing. The Seventh Expedition is a game where you are a stranded astronaut in a faulty spaceship in space. A spaceship in space, you say? Who has to successfully perform 7 expeditions to win. An expedition means to move forward using the booth at the end if there is an anomaly. We've got ourselves an anomaly game. We've got an exit 8. Or move backwards using the booth at the starting if there is no anomaly in the scene. If the player fails, their progress resets. This game requires the player to test various objects in the ship, identify what kind of anomalies there are. Oh, okay. So, we've had a few of these.
Welcome, Bandit.
So we come here, so there's zaps. I'm going to say that's an anomaly.
No irregularities.
No. No anomaly.
Welcome, Bandit. Environmental conditions.
This is normal. This is normal.
integrity green. No irregularities detected.
That was correct.
Welcome, Bandit. Environmental conditions show poor integrity green. No irregularities detected. You are cleared for operation.
What was that picture of that before? I think that's different. That was wrong. Uh-huh.
Welcome, Bandit. Environmental conditions show poor integrity green.
Now it's got clouds on this picture.
You are cleared for operation.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what is happening, so I'm going to have to move on. But all I really got from that game was Welcome, Panye. And I don't know if that's English or anything. But I really don't have anything to say on that one, so I think let's just move on. Okay, next game. 3766233. So Madness says, so only 5 winners this jam? I mean, it kind of depends how, it's kind of, the winning is how much you want to take of it. Like, you could say there's only 1 winner in each category, or you could say the top 10 games in each category is a winner, in which case now there's 50 winners, or the top 20 games in each category are the winners. It's kind of up to you. Because game jams aren't about winners, are they? It's about just like, did you do well in the category that you were hoping for? 4 seconds this game is called. The developer says, please enjoy, plus level select is at the bottom of the menu and T to skip levels. We've got WSD, 4 seconds, don't waste them. Get to the door before your time runs out to win. Expect to take a couple of iterations. Rome wasn't built in 4 days. Controls. WSD or arrow keys to move. Shift to shrink/crouch. R to restart the current level. Okay. Let's see if we can figure it out. Gooselex says, for me, winning is appearing in the video. Well, if that's how you want to take it, that's also, in a way, winning. It's a type of winning. Forethought, in which one learns the value of planning ahead, like planning, like checking if your stream works sooner than 2 minutes before the stream begins. Okay. Oh, okay. We've got one of these. We've got one of these games. So it's we want to die here. Yeah, we've got a die game. Got it. Make stairs. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So kind of, you know, in which one begins to understand the process of iterating. We've definitely seen this in the jam, but this is a really neat take on it. Or do I want to like die like... No, okay. Like this? I guess? Yeah, I like this twist of like we die on a timer. That's really cool. That's really cool. Transitions are good, I agree. Discomfort, in which one learns the power of flexibility. Shift to shrink. Ah, okay. Okay, we want to get our little booties in that hole. Yeah. I think in general also with jam, I'm trying to get away from this idea of like winning, that there are winners to the jam. Like, yeah, sure, you can do well in a category and stuff, but uh-oh, that's not good. I like that you've written restart there, like you somehow knew that I had completely screwed everything up. That's good. Yeah, like just try and get away from it being this competition, because it's definitely not. Ag. No. Oh. Oh, okay. My dead body can win the level. Good to know. Okay. I don't know, I'm just sort of throwing ideas out there. This seems potentially promising. Ah, I went too far. Is this stupid? Oh no, I've really screwed it up. I'm impressed that you know that the player has screwed up the level and can provide a sort of, you know, hint there, because I know that's quite a tricky thing to know sometimes, and it's like you got to code them all in basically. So I'm impressed. I'm a bit confused what I need to do with this level. My plan before was not good. That's a restart moment. This is the only sort of thing I had to go on. Okay, so I'm just reading an interesting comment there from B-tier Mutineer. Okay, that actually. No, that's irritating. Okay, so I want to undo one, not restart. Sorry, B-tier Mutineer says, I've lost the comment now. My only problem I have with game jam games, my own included, is that what works well for a tiny game you play for a few minutes doesn't necessarily mean it's good for a longer game. I agree, but I think that's absolutely fine, right? Because, you know, much in the same way that there are short films that would not work as a full, you know, feature-length production. That looks good. Yeah. That's fine. Like, I think super short games is an art form in of itself. and obviously sometimes I talk on the stream about like how you could improve the game or build on it for a bigger game. Some games do lend themselves to that, but also if your game doesn't, that's fine. That's just part of it. Cool, good game. Yeah, no, actually, like a genuinely good game. Like, I kind of initially thought, okay, another one of these. We've seen a lot of games with this specific play pattern or whatever you want to call it, mechanic. But you did a real interesting twist on it, and it was like more enjoyable than the other ones I've played. So I'm going to give it a. Let's have a look at some comments because get a lot of questions coming in. So just having a little a read. So I would like having winners because it's nice saying you won the GMTK game jam, but taking part is what counts. I personally learned a lot in this jam. Yeah, I mean, there will be winners, chicken dinners, as in just like the number one in each category. So those are the winners of the game jam. Obviously, that reduces the number of winners. But there'll always be my favourite games, and you could just say like, hey, I was one of Mark Brown's favourite games. That's a way of winning. Or you could just be like, hey, I came third place in the narrative category. Like, it's kind of like to just make it less specific who wins, and you can just kind of make up your own winningness. Manu says, Mark, how will games with few ratings rank in the rankings? Like, surely a game with 5 stars but 1 rating won't become number 1. Correct. Itch.io has systems for that. You get kind of penalized, basically, if you're not above the median number of ratings, something like that. There's a system in place, because obviously that would make things kind of bad. Let's have a look. I'd like more people to find our game. We only got 6 ratings and not many clicks. There's probably not a lot of games buried like ours. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're entering a jam with 9,000 people in it, or 9,000 games, it's an unfortunate reality that a lot of games are just going to be missed. I'd always recommend kind of doing a mix, perhaps, of these big, fun, super crazy jams where everyone is in it and it's just like the jam of the century, and then maybe some smaller jams where it's more of a community focus. I'm going to throw a shout out there for the GMTK Patreon jam. We have a very small, close-knit community of backers on Patreon, and they get together and make jam games together. I took part in the last one. I made wordplay based on that jam. We're going to do another one this year. I'm looking forward to hopefully taking part if the timing works out for me, but I'll at least play some games. Okay, let's play another game. 37674140. Seiss says, Mark, what if I have like 15 5-star ratings? That sounds pretty good. It sounds like you're going to win. This game's called In the Loop. I took a swig. I didn't even remember. I didn't even intend to. Just for those new, we have a drinking game, literally drinking water, for if the game has the word loop in the title. I'm going into a lower register now, because we're starting to wind down for bedtime. Let's not get too excited. I want to go into the darkness, feeling relaxed. Okay, what's this game called? In the Loop. Little logo there. Am I supposed to click on it? Okay, we're in like a sort of Zoom chat or something. No, more like a sort of. Oh god. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. Cool. Okay, so the messages go from top to bottom. Hi, artist. To celebrate your beginnings at the company, there'll be a small party in the building's garden. The entire team is excited to finally meet you outside of work, and I think it'd be a great way for you to get out of your shell. It'll be Friday. Take your time to prepare. Hello, Cameron. Sorry to bother you. I'm a bit confused. Artist and Cameron. Okay, is it like a Slack channel? Hello, Cameron. Sorry to bother you. I know life has been pretty hectic for you lately. Just couldn't get a hold of the new intern's number. Then I remembered you had it. Can you pass him the invitation, please? Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Thanks again for the tour of the building. But the hardest part is you have to play without talking. Next time I have to do that. Transfer. Wonderful. Cannot imagine how happy it makes me to read that. I'm a bit confused. Just Pluto says, wait, how can you see the ratings on your game? You can't. It was a hypothetical question. Let's go to the game page to see if we can figure out what the hell we're doing. Seek out the right recipients to the right messages that your friends and colleagues sent you. Become their messengers and keep the correct people in the loop. In this puzzle detective narrative game, I'm interested, you have to read your contact's messages through and get the information to the correct person. It's got some trigger warning stuff. Okay, so we had this. Okay, transfer to... Okay, right, so cancel. So let's go with hello, Artus. Transfer to Artus. Give me some time. Mark, what? Hey, Cameron. Oh, stop. Slow down. Oh, what? I want to just transfer this one. Hi, Cameron. Hope you're doing well. Transfer. There's no one called Cameron. Cancel. Hi, Mael. Let's go to Charlie the dog. Charlie the dog's saying nothing. Water. Amount of water used last month. Don't forget to pay your bills. This month is like every month. Oh, and your mom says hi. So Miriam is talking to someone. Aunt. So it'd be this niece. And if I find you any of you trespassing on my property again, see you soon. Wait, so nobody ditched on me, right? Please don't have anyone find out. Enjoy these 3 weeks of rest. You better come back in shape. Nobody cares about me, is that right? I am only a fool waiting for you full-time employees to wake up. Yeah, you're right, that sucked. I knew I still had the keys. If you struggle to pay for the following months, I can find you... Mael. Marcus, hey Mael. Let's transfer to Mael. Ha, funny. I should probably read what this says. Hey Cameron, hope you're doing well. So maybe I'm Cameron. Just thought, stop, please stop. Am I Cameron? I'm a bit confused. Stop. Hey Cameron, hope you're doing well. Just thought you could help me. You know how Mael and I stopped talking? Yeah, well I kind of can't see her message anymore. Thought you could just kindly help out a friend. So you wanna... Oh, I should have read this. So if you want to send her a message for me, I'd owe you a big one. Okay, let me just write something. Hey Mael, hope you're doing good. I just want to say that I found an old photo of us. Guess what? That was the photo we took when we were lost in the Vieira's woods. Yeah, it felt weird to relive the experience, but it made me realise how much I missed this. So yeah, I just wanted to know if we could talk again. Thank you for reading. Ha, funny. I see that he still lacks the bravery to do anything by himself. I'm sorry that he asked you to be his messenger. That's me. Thank you nonetheless, Cameron. Your willingness to help is appreciated. You can tell him that he can go get lost in the woods by himself, for I have no interest in wasting time with him. We're never a couple. We'll never be a couple, as he once said to me, and yet I cannot find anyone who hurt me more than he did that day. Okay, let's transfer that back to Marcus. What does she mean by I can't do anything by myself? It's not like I could send her messages myself. She blocked me. And like, by the way, yes, I said we weren't a couple, but like, that was true. Like, and well, I don't know how she felt. I had to focus on work. And yeah, like I really couldn't really guess anything she did. I'm just reading. Okay, I'm just transferring messages back and forth between these two people. I'm going to stop reading. Okay, it's too much reading on board. Next game. I like the concept. I feel like it's it's not super clear. Like, I want to... Again, okay, write this one down. I want to load into this game, and there's two contacts. And one of them says, hey, Marielle, and the other person is called Marielle. And I press transfer, and it goes over, and we get it. And, that is level. Then it adds one more contact. And then it adds 3 contacts, then it adds 6 contacts, and then we get to this full game. It's just too much, and I'm like, what? Always start the player off with just giving them one thing they can do, and that is what you have to do. Write that down. Okay. Next game. We're running out of games. We've got 15 minutes to go. 3, 7, 6. 7, 2, 4, 4. Loopoboros. The Ouroboros. The Loopoboros. View game page, copy link. Put this into here. How many more games are in the queue, asks Coatline. 4,300. And we have 15 minutes left. I'm not feeling very confident. Okay, we've got German beer, French bread. Loopoboros. Beers and baguette production. I'm guessing Linus König is German and Dylan Bourgeois is French. Use the arrow keys to move. Cool. Eat apples to grow. Cool. Eat apples to grow or don't, so it's like don't grow. What's that? Oh, no good? What? I thought I just had to bite myself. I suppose I don't. I've got to bite my tail. I've got to bite my tail specifically. Ah. What? Hello? Was that intentional? Okay. Okay. So there's a little bit of a complication here of like, my tail, so if I go, okay, let's go further. If I go here, I'm like, well, let's go even, oh, that's a bit annoying as well, like that flipped me forward. Good vibes. Like you've taken kind of a simple soccer band game and given it this like spooky CRT vibes. Right, so like eating an apple propels me forward, which I suppose is just something we've got to get used to. Something that's just part of the game. So here is where I'm going to say, again, maybe it's just a thing you'll get used to, but it's like, I feel like, look, my tail is right there, but if I press up, I miss it. But I suppose, yeah, that's just part of how the game works. Oh. I wish I could undo. Okay. So we want to, like, get this, go around here, and then be like, do like, maybe like... Close. Okay. Right, go down here, go up here. Missed. Missed. Ah. Okay. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's just part of how the game works. I'm sort of close here, right? I'm close. Where it's like I want to, like, waste a bit of time, but not too much time. Start again. This is my only problem with these sort of soccer bandy games. Is I do sort of, I don't really think it through. I'm just like, if I just like hammer the keys enough and in the same sort of general direction. Oh, I'll get there eventually. Maybe I don't want to eat the apple. I think that's probably what's throwing me. Oh, okay. Do that again. Damn it, hold on. Do what I was doing before, but don't eat the apple. Genius. Okay, next game. We're going to have to speedrun these games now. Alexia, it was good. Speedrun. Next game is called 37846990. The game's called Fate. It's been disqualified. Next game 37. 3767902. This game's called Speed Bandit. We've got to install it. We've got 3,000 games to go. It's 110 meg, it's fine. The 2 GB horror game. Okay, fine, we'll do that one next. Okay, we'll play that now. 7Days. This is the 2 GB horror game. It better be the best game ever. 2 GB. It's a white screen. Okay, it's my logo. I made that logo in Adobe Photoshoppy. 7Days, start game. This better be the best game ever made. Otherwise I'm going to be mad. There was no one at the door. That's pretty spooky. Gotta admit, that's pretty spooky. Day 0 of 7. Okay. I mean, pretty intense. Oh, there's a duck. Okay. I mean, this is like Resident Evil 10. Open the door and head to the next stage. Okay. Day 1 of 7. To-do list. Oh god. Find the missing object. Was I supposed to have like paid attention? Am I gonna get spooked? Right, we have a battery. A battery is this game's like exit 9. I don't know where the missing object is. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, the duck's missing. Was it the duck? Okay. Day 2 of 7. To-do list. We don't know. I mean, this is pretty spooky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of spooked. These flowers weren't here before. Were they? God, that kills my battery, taking a photograph. To be honest, if my camera runs out of battery, I do generally just die. That's just how life works. Okay, maybe those flowers were there. Find the missing object. We've done this. What? I'm just gonna die. Okay. Speed Bandit, launch, go. Oh no. Okay, no, don't worry. We've only got 5 minutes. Speed Bandit, launch. Speedy, please. Okay, go. Play. Boost, speeds up your ship. Yeah, I haven't got time to read. It's F-Zero. Whoa, it's cool. I like it. Next game. No, it's cool. Okay, speed up my ship. Don't get that. Over to this side. Nice. Pretty graphics. We're on a loop, I presume. Yep. 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 Okay. Okay, simple but effective. Good graphics. Feel like maybe spend a bit more time thinking of the gameplay than just the graphics, because it's a bit one note. So thus far, maybe things will change. What's the sort of interesting consequence of this, of going around in a loop versus just it being different every time? Like, I'm not really like learning about the loop or anything. It just happens to be on a loop. God, it's getting hard actually to get these things. Don't hear that one. You know what I mean? Like, what? In some of the games we play, we're like, ah, okay, I've like learnt about that level, and now every time we play, it's going to be different. Okay, next game. Okay, people are saying the bit rate is. Oh yeah, I can see it up in the preview. It is compressing very poorly on YouTube. Sorry about that. Okay, next game. We haven't got time for detailed feedback. 363703. Oh god. Okay. Sorry, I'm just quickly checking something. Okay. Orbit Invaders. Install. 2 more games. 2 more games. I just turned to an old man. What happened? Two more games. 2 more games. Orbit Invaders. Launch. Play. Okay. What are we doing here? Can I shoot the Earth? I can shoot the Earth. Do I want to shoot the Earth? Probably not. I'm going to presume, as a denizen of this planet, that we do not want to shoot the Earth. And that we're trying to protect the Earth. What do we do? Oh, I started again. Score's just going up and up and up. I guess we're protecting the Earth from asteroids. Okay, next game. Final game. 3. I'm going to do the numbers one by one. 7. 8, 4, 2, 5. Thanks for the super chat, Tangled. Skatetato. Looks good. Looks good to me. 167 megabytes. I'm into it. I'm interested. Let's look at the. You are a potato skateboarding. You can do tricks to get trick points, which you can use to buy upgrades, learn new tricks and buy cosmetics. You might even recognize some of the characters. Okay, that's fine. We're allowed to parody characters. That's good. Maybe the Unity. Sure. Skatetato. Oh my gosh. I love this already. Okay. Why am I not getting... I'm landing, aren't I? Am I misunderstanding? That's like is that like 0 times 1.2? Let's go into the shop. Speed, what? Left arrow. Oh. Okay. We are Tony Hawk's in. Okay. I finally got some points. Yeah, sorry it's a meh land, but meh. Now this game is making me, you know what this game makes me want? Tony Hawk's Balatro. Okay, we've got Hollow Knight, Sans, Hatsune Miku, whatever it's called. I don't know what that is. We've got 480 trick points. Okay, we can like chuck in a lot of tricks in one go. Cool. We've almost got enough for speed up. Or a ching. Okay. Speed up. Okay. Okay. Right, let's get ourselves some stamina build up and go for the ultimate, most epic game ever. And okay. Pretty good. Okay. Okay. That was a heck of a game to end on. Thanks so much for watching me do these ridiculous streams. I feel like we've had a good time. I feel like we've learnt a lot. I definitely want to do a video at some point about, like, you know, mistakes, common mistakes made in Game Jam games. I think that'd be good. I hope you enjoyed the theme. I hope you enjoyed making your game. The ratings end tomorrow in like 20-ish hours. So you'll be able to see the ratings. Then I will pick some of my own favourites for the video. This has been fun. I have to admit I've been pretty tired doing these jams. Life is getting in the way this year, but I'm here and I have enjoyed every moment of it. Is that a lie? I don't know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you maybe next year, or maybe I'll try and do some streams of other things. I'd like to do more streams on this channel because I've got it now, and I know I've got my setup. I've got this nice microphone. I've got the camera that follows me around the room. We should do more. Goodbye. Good luck. Have a good